Morning, everybody. Two Turtles Garden, Rob here, your host. Look at that, morning glory opening up. French beans, pole beans, climbing our little fence here. Things are looking good. Took a long time to get here, but hey, we're here. Another morning glory. Rogue lettuce. Another rogue lettuce that's going to seed. I'm going to let it go to seed. I see we got bugs in the Peter. Got to change up that water there for the hummingbirds. The hummingbirds come in here in the morning and they literally get right inside, and sometimes you lose them inside the flower early in the morning. So like every year, we have our struggles here in the garden, and I need to talk to you about that. These tomatoes are fine. I have no issues with them. I think this is a mystery keeper. That is obviously beefsteak. This over here is a Manitoba. And I've been having a lot of issues with them. And I'm going to see if I can find a tomato that will demonstrate the issues I've been having. There's two of them down there. They're doing really well. And then I got some here. You can see them. Well, that one's okay. I'm not going to find any today, guys, and that's funny. I'll probably find some tonight. Oh, wait, I found one. There we go. Perfect. I can give you a good example. Look at this. I'm trying to hold it steady so you can get a better view of it. These tomatoes are exploding. Manitoba. Okay. And what I did a little bit of research on these things, and they are subarctic variety. And we've had temperatures here at 36. And that's not humidex. And with the humidex, like 45 and that. So perhaps this is the issue. That subarctic variety of tomatoes don't grow well this time of year. If I started them later next year, might have more success. But I got a couple of tomatoes down there that seem to be holding together. Let's hope they stay together, because I'd like to try the Manitoba out. I kind of understand why now. I had all those struggles for years. So you do this plant up differently, and where I live, you're going to start them later. So you could, instead of starting them in March, you could probably start them in May or even June, really. Or you could take a clone and then put it in the ground, and that's what I'm going to do. Is I'm going to take a clone and see how these do over the fall months, like because you can just cover them with a blanket there, and the frost isn't going to hurt them. Tomatoes are a lot tougher than you think. Anyway, I will save a whole video for that discussion. Here we have a rogue cantaloupe, and I have no idea what variety it is. I think it's one of the wild ones we got from the store by accident. I threw it out into the compost pile and it just grew. And then we got here another one, and we got another one there that I wrote off for dead, and it's doing okay, so giving it life. This is a clone of a mystery keeper tomato. So we're going to get tomatoes later on in the year on this, and that's my plan. And I'm getting better at this, and we're going to store some of these tomatoes over the winter, and we're going to have some discussions about storage and preserving techniques, because that's what happens in the fall. Now let me bring you over to the cucumbers. Alright. Well, I think I got one here and it's ready to go. Yeah, I think I'll take that one tonight for lunch, for supper. There we go, another nice cucumber, another nice cucumber. Oh boy. Neighbors, friends, I'm going to be giving away cucumbers. That's the problem, man. When you garden like this, you get so much produce that you think it goes to waste, but it really doesn't. It just gets recycled into compost pile. So this cantaloupe here, again, I have no idea what variety it is, but it seems to be doing well in these raised beds, and I think next year I'm going to put two of them up here. This seems to be a good spot for the cantaloupes. And this one here was a gift from a good friend at work. He is a teacher, and he likes to garden like I do, and he gave me this one, and I see something there I don't like. Morning glories. Not that I don't like morning glories, it's just they wrap around your plants, and they literally strangle them, so you don't want that. That's a tomatillo, wild one. You don't need that. So that one, I'm not sure. It's a hybrid variety. It's got some dashes, it's got some letters, it's got some numbers, so I don't know. We'll just find out what happens. The peas over there, they're still getting some peas. Getting late in the year for peas because peas don't like heat. Beans in here. You can see we got some starting here. My wife says that there's some in here to harvest, but oh yeah, I see right here. So I'll be doing a harvest there tonight, and we're going to steam some beans for supper. Some more of our tomatoes. We have tomatoes coming out of the yazoo today, or this year I should say, guys. And it's an excellent year for tomatoes, just not subarctic variety. Every year we let a section of garden go pretty much wild, and this is what we kind of done here. All this lettuce is self-seeded, and you can see there's more self-seeding. We got flowering lettuce. This is Cimarron lettuce. This is an old type of lettuce from the 1700s. The pioneers used to grow this stuff. It is the same as the cost lettuce that you buy in the store for your Caesar salads, but it's just a different variety. It's probably not disease resistant like you would need at a commercial grower. So, but anyway, it's fine for your home garden, and it's a wonderful little discussion piece when you get a fellow gardener here talking about your different plants and the history of them. So we got some calendula and different things going on here in my wife's herb garden. It's absolutely stunning echinacea. I've never seen echinacea that high, guys. And then we got tobacco. This is the first year we grew tobacco, and we weren't really serious about it. And you know what? It's fun. I think we're going to do this again next year. Look at that. Isn't that stunning? Simply stunning. My wife's herb garden. Now look at this echinacea, guys. Have you ever seen echinacea that tall? Now, my wife went to the store, to the garden center, and bought an echinacea plant.